You call presidential election. We want boka and I say food soldiers saying and a different for pens basin ne can the Japan abo more Wano or go so case yamwa food soldiers. Oh my food soldiers and Marco 10 ko 4 pence no nya nanado pence no nya ya or the other food soldiers and man no my ye Marco 10. Ma ye pretend to enipa mako du ko 4 pence adokodoko dia unya ye nyina na nado mfie nwotwa adokodo ma ye MPP 410 wo mo ya full soldiers wo mo wo fam a na mo nibi na wo Canada Japan wo na wa pagya wo mo ma ye yie ma ye hu wo mo ono ka ungrateful meboa or ye devil because when you devil Kufwa made you who you are today. Kufwa, what the Kufwa to from Wagana ha? Motia Breta, Mutri Taxia Momore Wu Yenina, Moba Cromano Nicaprio. Motia Breta, Mutri Taxiama or More Wu Yeno. Namuni Kufwa na de Ghana, street light in Nama contract. Every Chileno, want to be. Quanot for Faso. What you now want it? Oh, me who say I say me who saw the year issue. I've forgotten what it was. I said the guys or did do any issue at the Kufwa to farm later apologize or maybe see me sir. The Kufwa to farm on ungrateful bitches sir. You can use ungrateful but devil or a devil on your devil. I was a bit you. Wamu sron wo am people mono. They should tell him say me kwame bafa bronye. Me breaking down, but they are all kicking corner. I'm not going to respond to the errand boys in the back of crow. Me sorry, I'm not pabia ni me pesi we say wom. I between me Canada Japan. Minyas this time minyas sorry I'm not pani pesi between me ni ya. Sika fo ne ahiafo ntokwa. And I say I sorry one people mo. Na mado danko akofo ye ba power ye want ya temo di akofo want kwano di akofo faaso nano ukotua wa mi lo meba wo kwano enam se wo ye evil nti me se me use just say your fauso enti your adjectives no dey na fauso ka wasem the year adjectives no efri you can say enam se wo ye evil nti wo kwano unim Julius Debra abo MPP mo. What throughout the 8 years in opposition, who paid the #1 financier in NDC, Julius Debra. I am telling you, and Stephen Opuni, the 8 years NDC opposition, the 2 men who do nyana mahama wane mpaso sa omo nipa or the ono mahama bedi president ya mahama will tell you say Julius Debra what said that could be all your donation or the camera cosine so one Julius Debra and this internal donation or the camera but TV so that and no natural wo say or doniku meboa mo Nano kotua 1 million meboa. January this year. January 25th. Yewura Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia donated 2.1 million to the new patriotic party. Bawumia or donated 2.1 million. Or say me fam my TV show. Kude or say money. Na mo fan run the party no expenses biye wo ho ene e ka biya party ne de no Bawumia donated 2.1 million one free TV for one flow biya o kude internal operations no ene trese na dream da o na no ko donate 1 million Ghana cedis no o free BBC for said ya Ghana for ne MPP full so get be say ekuo no Canada Japan na the only person or MPP no free BBC for ofre Fox News for ofre Al Jazeera News for so momra emehwe se Canada Japan me na mini o me kwa akoma MPP 1 million. Such an ungrateful and unpatriotic leader. Would you 1 million ekono 19 December 2020.
Ziega. Menemo betna say kopem me say 2 p.m. ne kakra bi ebeda so. Kwachi ade afia da wase pa. All right, technician on the board. Anans Amos Lai and of course Vincent Juku and support me amede Ziega stake at the Bremo. Ziega stake at the Bremo. Meme de biara abraba 1 p.m. Ekopim 2 p.m. na kakra ebeda so. Ye from Nana Frimpong Ziega. The program is live on 92.9 megahertz. Kessben 92.9 megahertz. Sansana Kukumasen Swa. Kessben 93.3 megahertz. We are also live there. And I say, Kessben TV, so we are live. DSTV channel 364, Gold TV channel 121. Nina so you're live. Now catch us on Facebook. Catch us on Facebook, facebook.com/Kessben FM. And I say Kessben TV. Kessben TV program be yaba. Kessben TV program be yaba. A batch wadwene na yenkin kan emfa Mami Timu Biom said the program is live on 92.9 megahertz in Accra here. Kessben 92.9. Uko Kumasi Swa, Kessben 93.3. And Uko Kumasi and at Kessben TV, we are live there. And the DSTV channel 364, we are live. And at Gold TV channel 121, so Ubenyaye. Sansuna Uko Facebook, Kessben TV, Tienye, Kessben TV program be yaba. Chire wadwene efafa ho na yenkenkan emfama. Radio no ma miensa. De miminim de se no. De onim de se me. De ni na yenim de ne eyepe. Ye ka ho ni na yepe ene ye de radio. Enti wa wutie me no. Enye se bia minim de se o. Me ha na megina no. Ya konya na manya ene megina ha sei ena me kasa. Enti so fa wo de bra na me de ba ye kaboma na yefua. Go to Facebook, search for Kessben TV. Kessben TV program be yaba na ya kenkan e de amount. Okay, quickly. Young come say power specialist about hospital for and as we are seeing this guest take at the Bremo. Power specialist about hospital for make control say we will be a compound in the minimum. Etete no. Compound obe fan asasi so enya 10 years, enya 50 years or kasa ejijim ayekesi asiniti a block the airwaves or da or homia ne fam asena ho ofe die adru bia no see the wo no so be fan asasi so fa ko power specialist about hospital ye be ma nu obaga go bi e de oba nu bi do di best rasta so acha 2 weeks pepepe company na be shrink e be ko ama ne corner it say the oba de ball wo na say the SNK eye pepepe kama no ho fe na SCP esita onu kwa na wo say aduro bi enti fa ko power specialist about hospital hepatitis B e ho eye bonus waje ho awards all over the world waje ho awards afi sciatica on e kofa sciatica yaresa ba Ghana kaniti ho won tomfom e fa no ko baabi amobi emubunu fam ho sciatica fa no ko power specialist about hospital first men control say obi a fibroid attitude your ba fibroid attitude ukoyi 2 years na asen aba ukoyi 2 years na asen aba o how to atwa fa no ko power specialist about hospital yam papa de be mena du a obanum bi e be hye fibroid na be nane ni na a emabia yare be na attitude kidney problem brabom yare halitosis yare bia o de ko power specialist about hospital petrete e de amount bia na after na pese ye bobo number na farm number no number is 0244 544 422 0244 544 422 and I 020 038381 0200383831 ebubia no fry be jo so hwe ti akwanya ye okwabenya afi kwabenya ba pokuase a ye won sabonkum so na afi pokuase ko kwabenya so a ye wo onsa difa susu besi e wo power bus stop ye da mo ase takra de se wo energy estate sas na kumasen so no just opposite the Jasper filling station a e wo fe yi ase no e ho na ba power specialist about hospital afei kwakwasi bi Herbal and Prayer Center e de aduro ngwa so mienu bi e de aba ebedi asem e de amaye o se Gidie Herbal mixture mu tiye Gidie Herbal mixture the Gidie Herbal mixture no e ye aduro ngwa so e de aba wa arthritis wo so wa kwa enkoda wonu nnu enkoda arthritis ni tina aba unro ye fe de say ye twetwa unnuane bebrebe misrawo hwehwe Gidie Herbal mixture kwaku asiedu Herbal Prayer Center for e de aba misrawo muni power na free suma moai Gidie Herbal mixture eno eye kwaku asiedu herbal mixture sorry Gidie Herbal mixture ele de bebrai afi bodily pains unya adwuma bia so hunem ni na aye oya eno se dru we si de bedi wasem e de amaw afi Gidie Herbal mixture no treat malaria typhoid fever na your friend say headache ne etipaye bia e wo so bia na typhoid ne malaria no eni so no to sabolina na ba enyenuani na ne betimi aka ne hye bia na bibia besi so no ahunu no akodi na akofa typhoid no so no ko edene eti bo ho ban bobo Gidie Herbal mixture bi na bobo ho ba fe malaria no aba entuo ni so no to pai ntontom e befa problem dia bre eti bomba dia yehwe bi to afi won Gidie Herbal mixture muntedie Gidie Herbal mixture oba o confitira na afi menstrual cramps na we fru ni o ya na fo ya si bedwa sa de bia eba busumi bia eba o how to atwa you tu ase de ama we eba manaji afi osa hodo bia wo so bia no onom Gidie Herbal mixture ebeku kuro na wo yem no ama oso waje ofa hodie wati enti hwo makira kwan number is 0558 639865 0558 639865 0558 639865 eno ope pharmacy bia benya biato and afesu be bia ton herbal medicine bia so benya biato. Okay, go to Facebook here and search for Kessben TV program be yaba natural wadwene na yenkenkan efama from Nana Frimpong Ziega. Okay, quickly today we are going to talk about 3 items. President Mahama's 120 days and only beka ho asem kakra afei talk about Abronye DC Chema Wuntumi and Okanedi Ohene Japan. And of course there's something that President Mahama emise na adwene maso esese okasa edentina okoye infographics na ye trust except President Mahama ekasa and also so we talk about it. But quickly let's see, this is President Mahama. Is this the seventh president or sixth president? Okay, so President Mahama is the current president of Ghana. Now Obaye no nyame adomarako when you 120 days and that be ababeda so and the people have started almost 120 days no President Mahama normal why ebisi ebisi wa anyade ebisi oh no. So quickly let's see the 120 days of President Mahama quickly. Yes, this is the 120 days of President Mahama. President Mahama, 120 days. So, and first start here, almost access President Mahama. And I say, success no share and performance. And I say, has he opened the box of hope for this country? And on and but before that, we said this President Mahama. The 120 days, or promises so about the Bahama case, that is a Ghana Medical Health Trust Fund. Bama yari biete to yari deadly diseases are they connect dene and no here sika do pants and wait me to say kidney problem and then for dialysis we have 400 Ghana cedis 450 Ghana cedis and send a week be wait me one dialysis obi echo dialysis in a week be obi so twice in a week or near duma twice in a week. That is the dialysis. It is a winning 900 cedis obewu sa Mahama case na President Mahama diabano and no any other solve sa problem no just a buyer for who can na it free ne kono e bia ye hyase a e kono na no wo obi a wo suffer muteli obi a wo suffer for kidney problem de bia akọ dialysis na buy betu akade amount and on and on cancer ho therapy and also so ne bo na edene ni nuo ni na no aban so obefa ho ka diabetes ni yare kodie wuo a wuntimi entua ka no aban so afa ho ka ti President Mahama o start sa fund no o de ono ankasa ni sika na katua 6 months salary and odi card both for no President Mahama ya de last week Bonabaso but over the weekend that's story yankase mame the vice president Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman enso so the 4-month salary the atoso. Let's watch the Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman. Let's confirm it. Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman. Yes, so okay, this is a Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman. Me no mo ka say mami ogusu a wasan ho yare. But let's see the infographic here. This is the Vice President of Republic of Ghana. I will say Vice President Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman donates 4-month salary to Ghana Medical Trust Fund. So also the 4-month salary the akwa ho. Eti corporate bodies no esu di sike eguma ye pese de je ayare for enkwa. Eti also so uyobi a kakra won se uni bi kura na ubetimi di akwa to trust fund nim se ne be ya unu abi su benya akwa. Per this I hope say Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman nyakopon ebesan yare. Okay, quickly. That the 120 days na ye ka ho asem no. Oko 120 days na NDC force almost score almost ambai no almost score no aye friend say 72%. Okay, 72%. So let's see how Shamima Muslim, a deputy spokesperson for the government, let's see how Shamima Muslim also said. Okay, so this is Shamima Muslim. He said that we have fulfilled 80% of our promises with the remaining 20% in progress. Shamima Muslim, deputy presidential spokesperson, and Oka. That is the your friend is saying 120 days of President Mahama. Okay, then let's see Professor. Who was Professor Kwame Ejeni-Boateng? Okay, Professor Kwame Ejeni-Boateng was Faculty of Law and International Relations expert. Or say, within 120 days, I don't think any government has achieved what President Mahama has done. Or person Chester within 120 days, no, abaya in the Fourth Republic. Obia achieve and that's obia timi nya adwuma te say the President Mahama ne why then for 20 days no why no it will rate President Mahama ahead of all the president aba in the Fourth Republic. And this is what Professor Kwame Ejeni-Boateng, Faculty of Law and International Expertise so okay. So one thing that President Mahama atimi achieve this 120 days no, it's about our dollar. Whether we like it or not, your dollar no, yes, your redenomination in 2007. President Kufuor the dollar no from 1 Ghana cedis to $1. Mutedi 1 Ghana cedis to $1. When President Kufuor was leaving office, was a 1 Ghana cedis 0.02 or something. Then Professor Mills came. Yes, this is the dollar to cedi. Okay, so this is the dollar to cedi. So President Kufuor was leaving office was 1 Ghana cedis 20 pesos. 1 Ghana cedis 20 pesos. Then President Mills took from 1 Ghana cedis to 20 pesos to 2 cedis 30 pesos. When he was leaving President Mills, it took it from 2 cedis to 30 pesos, 1 Ghana cedis to 20 pesos to 2 cedis 30 pesos. And President Mahama also took over. So it is President Mahama and President Mills took over from 1 Ghana cedis 20 pesos. So when President Mahama was leaving office in 2016, was 4 cedis 30 pesos. 4 cedis 30 pesos. Then another Dan Kwaku took over from 4 cedis 30 pesos. And free Abem in 2025, no, not dollar ni 16 cedis 70 pesos. 16 cedis 70 pesos. Okay, so President Mahama took over from 16 cedis 70 pesos. And they say what the ababa besi 13.47. 13.4, is it 74? Okay, 13.47. That is what the current rate of the dollar. They say dollar ne ba ne beche. This is one thing that President Mahama achieve and 120 days. Okay, so this is what Imani Ghana Vice President, Mr. Kojo Bentel, and so Kofi Bentel, so Eka. Okay, so Kofi Bentel is telling us. Okay, before I say this, Osha, the opposition New Patriotic Party had a press conference and they thought that President Mahama 120 days it's no. They mentioned a lot of things. How much I say, Papa no, 120 days he has failed woefully. Okay, so the dollar no na ababeye asemwa obie kan with this country dollar because and confront say how President Mahama was able to arrest the dollar from 16 cedis 47 pesos. And then what dia ba ababesi your friend say 13 cedis 13.47 no a shock you obia eti konforce o atoforcing any President Mahama omomodemo NDC foyade ebisu it is never true. So this is what Emani Ghana Vice President Mr. Kofi Benton is saying. But see this strength is a result of the previous government gold purchase policy pushed by Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. So yes, Mr. Kofi Benton is telling us that this oil for gold purchasing policy, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia at the buy latter part of last year, no, that eno na na ekyese sidi ne beba fam no sa eno no atimi aye the result na na aba be si NDC for time and NDC for enjoy. You see, as we buy nkofo we be Canada be si je enye the cry be si say this is what I have to say. This country have a problem. What is the problem? The problem is that we like bragging rights and then this country entering Kosovo. The bragging right is too much. Obia per se o take credit at the papa bia aba ebeba ababimu or person take credit and o take credit na and because of some take credit you know and na ma ababi ba o read the constitution na the chapter 6 article article 35 clause 7 it talks about the directive principles of the state policy. Sa baby bano so ye bibia e sa ban we bo bebe to aso no e de na ama sa de no amanyofo amanyoko ne ba sorry amanyoko bia ba obehu sa de no a na ode ato nchen adentia because oba bebe to aso a de ono no to no o te opposition no oba obeka se ye de na aba be to aso de ono so no aba be to aso no all acknowledge de ono so start here etiama the directive principles of the state policy egu. Because what Mr. Kofi Benson is saying, I don't know what say are you true and not saying you true, but me the minimum say a John Mahama type. And a dollar no from 16.7 no about 13.47. A John Mahama type. Because say John Mahama buy no and I can 7 prediasa dollar no ebia I can gold purchasing policy of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and to me I hear the results and a dollar no free 16.7. Echo 20 cities. I can net today. What the best John Mahama? What the best John Mahama? Now listen to me. When John Mahama was coming, now inflation, I was 15% in inflation in 2016. Now inflation was 16%. 15% in 2016. And another Dan Kwaku took over in 2017. Now inflation that's what 15%. Or taking over, no, they were able to drag the inflation to 9.8% in the COVID time. Mr. Bidibese COVID time because when a crisis started here. So 2019, no, now inflation let me drop by 9.8% and by 8%. You understand? Then NDC told you that look. The IMF program now, John Mahama joining in 2015. Any century consensus, and about call IMF no. A Duma NDC ni IMF for year, you know. I almost predicted say by 2016 and 2017, no, your dollar no, your inflation bet me a drop by single digit, no. And people force no. And then the cry a euphoria tenamite, a euphoria tenor Duma power yon and another down Kokufado. Omaduma Paul Maye and Ama sa inflation that drop by single digit. So they did not give the credit to NDC. So today, if you have already also done something, you understand why you BB in the way back in October, baby, and I say September. Next I hear the result. Why do you think that this government will give you a credit? On no time and at the number. It is almost a BB to maintain something you wouldn't know. So we have to give credit to the government of the day. Simple like ABCD. We need to give credit to John Mahama and his government because so for now, what John Mahama has done, and he say we're reducing Wetimia Yama dollar no from $1 no nenka yatwa bawie na yebetwa ba na yatwa bawie na 16.7 no and then $1 no about 13.7. So we have to give credit to John Mahama. Finito. Go to Facebook and search for Kessben TV. Program be yaba na yenkin kan pharmacies here. So that is that. Your from Nana Frimpong Ziega. And he said, the American say, if I'm making sense, you can send me a message. I'll read it for you. If I'm not making sense, no problem. Yes, you better. So okay. So last week, NPP was brutal. I'm using Kumasi language because I'm a Kumasi boy. Brutal. So quickly, let's go and see Chairman Abronye DCS. Okay. This is Chairman Abronye DC. On a NPP chairman our Bono region. And Kennedy or Hene a compreko and so a financier of New Patriotic Party, former Asin North member of Asin Central Member of Parliament. And no. And this is Chairman Wuntumi. Chairman Wuntumi is also Ashanti Regional chairman at the New Patriotic Party. But over the weekend, Assembly C, Obaka say NPP for a year talk. NPP for year thank you to. Now thank you to no more copy Bruno. And Dr. Mahmoud Bamiaje microphone. And Oka say, and Sambia yemu be a kekade fire when you hono. And in a ma NDC for no more board during the electionary campaign, no more board at the accusé. And no can we be a ma you call opposition. Eti Okasa and Abronye DCs also took a microphone to someone in Amunim Dada. Then we also started accusing some people indirectly. So Mr. Kennedy in Japan also got hurt and also reply with a hit. You understand? Also reply with hit. But after no, they solved the problem and there's a video going viral. Abronye DC and Mr. Kennedy Japan. Ya solve problem maybe everything okay. So thank you Tonu should move. Okay. So during that Oboba Kumasi and I Canada Japan another one ebesi na Canada Japan every draw and they free the thank you Tonu. But you see Yawani who say Abronye DC appeared on Wuntumi TV and on Wuntumi radio. Wako program be so no call and wako Canada Japan was some basa. And you're very serious. What take Canada or Japan pasa. And that's some ketwa. And some of us near call say if Adrasafu was called to appear before the discipline committee, if there are some people they said something about the party which was not good and they were called to appear before the discipline committee, why didn't the party invite Abronye DC to appear before the discipline committee? Okay, let's go and watch a few about just the 30 seconds of what Abronye said. You ever started program here, boy, but let's watch Abronye DC.
Anyafo Association, we are come to take over MPP near the MPP about power 2028 and market. Ekuono MPP for your breaking in the Japan. Obia on any benya sembia
Kessben 92.9 FM.
On na komia kunye, also on the feeding na komia. On na to sinya problem, na to si udro se kakraka, me na me hwaw. On ya adoma kuba fi, o se ya adoma kuba fi yani, me ho na agiska to aduane di.
Okay. Yeah, person ebe call achieve that. So that is that. Okay, just the question you be say. One. Abronye DC ade na obaba ye ro Wuntumi ono. Wuntumi station e Kumasi. Tieni e Kumasi. How come that Abronye DC bypass every radio station and the Bonahafo? He bypassed every radio station e Bonahafo and decided to come to Kumasi. And the Kumasi no so obe choose the Wuntumi TV and Wuntumi radio to do this. Tieni yo, aye den Abronye DC or bypassing Bono Oko Bono, your Bono East and your Bono and your Ahafu. Or Bono, one call Bono East, one fat Bono radio station and TV station be Bono, one ba Ahafu, one bypass your na ba Kumasi, Wuntumi. Why Wuntumi FM? Why Wuntumi? Except the question that we need answer. And then two. And yet then I must solve a problem every our thank you to when they hit in a Abronye DC we are told say they solved the problem between Abronye DC and Canada or Japan. But and yet then Abronye edifying all this to come on the party want to be TV to come and malign and denigrate a compare Japan. I don't get it. And why on Wood to be TV? Why on Wood to be FM? I don't get it. Get us to be Dr. Baumiase and somewhere you would be a kekaye edify who you know and no nana NDC for bo during the electionary campaign editiaye and in a man nipa bia ne so to abamaye o man ko to aba and in a man ko for to abaditiaye. So okay, the question is that Dr. Baumia Kasadino, there's a sober reflection. All NPP for the Nigeria to me say, Dr. Baumia Kani and a cray, and Canada in Japan says that I will contest the flag bearership. Okay, the question is, how come that Canada in Japan so obe contested the flag bearership? No? Obe contested Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, obe contested Honorable Osei Yaw Osei Educhum. Na abonye DC, Entimia say, Papai. Aye Canada Japan or your potential flag bearer at the new patriotic party. It is something that work can actualize it as some of Dr. Babudu Bamiako Kayano. Eka check Eka say, can't some the fire Ankasa Yan and then na NDC football. Na abonye Timian Shas somewhat Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Kaye, 7 Prejasan, Nansa somewhat Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Ekaye, no one from Waba, no about denigrati, lambasting your friend said, Canada in Japan. It wouldn't be say, said that chick Canada Japan community flag bearer no. And the chair with Jai party no, what will be your state, your membership state, our party? Second day Japan we need a flag bearer no. When we say voice now, some now kind of NDC for say abo and the tia Canada Japan. And Bama Dr. Baumia some more kind wa katwa gukwa. Now listen to me. Obi a otie me bia on kan church ma won to me. Say I have nothing against him. Say me ye aduma man anka me pe. Obi aduma o skase me, obi aduma na se me nya bi ya me pe. But this thing what trauma ya did the radio station Emma line Canada Japan insulted Canada Japan denigrated Canada Japan took a lot of something a lot of things from Canada Japan was wrong. Now be a open national chairman won't tell me for radio Emma line will be sir because it is not a confer about mama Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Kwan about Badiamau some confer na won power vote. I'm telling you by fact say obi odo Canada Japan san konfo so ebe to abadiamau badia waye obi odo Canada Japan bia ni alanchamati bia will never vote for Chairman Wontumi. Take it from me. Because Chairman Wontumi should have come out to apologize. Say you use no radio station as a vehicle to malign Canada or Japan. It wa ma bontiam be kasa asam na de. It means that eya koye say there is an agenda against Canada or Japan. Eti eye Chairman Wontumi and Abronya DC asoma arrange say go there, use my channel, use my TV station and radio station and go and insult Canada or Japan. This election no NPP flag by say national executives no. I hope say we are sure say Penoma Konede Kodua will cement his position. Justin Kodua will win the general secretary because we come through a more banner Kodua will win. You understand? But the chairmanship na make am. It's likely say John Boadu be winning because mama John Boadu afadia no crass ada. John Boadu came here, we interviewed him and I have watched this man John Boadu all over. John Boadu wouldn't do this. When we ask me something about Canada, Japan, or Becca and Papa dia father home, when we ask me something about Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, or Becca and Papa dia father home, or demonstrate say, or your chairman or by better party, I know. One God wanted, you see, when you read the Bible, when you read the Bible, one David, what the man call a Didia, Nesisrebia ba, Sisrene ba na David. Obachi odwane bakwa David will fight out the catapult obe fight ya about 2000 enyan ho I go and fight the other the ya chelo no sisiri anasa sebo ana jata na chelo no ana pataku na chelo no obe fight ya akwaje wono na de aba na nkofo nte sa de na se David adetina wutimi jai sa 2000 no eko fight kwaje baako unuma de kontia na awurade so David ahwe na opeso ode ayihye ne nsa wode awurade peso ode Israel ehye David nsa etu opeso ohwese so ode Israel hye David nsa David betimi ahwe Israel so yi a that is the leadership no yesua esesaw ye torture God was torturing your father say David son am ye sure pass son awurade ye John Boadu. I'm not campaigning for him obienu wo about John Boadu your father say John Boadu wabo the chicha me na Frimpong Ziega ebi see that but me share the John Boadu somewhere work no it looks like as a obama na fa chairmanship on the silver platter it's like wa fanu at the phone wa fanu easy because obi a wo pe party chairman o ko contest no ama ye use radio station or television station and the potential flag bearer I don't get it. Hey, I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. Now when no pe chairman no ayi o support Canada Japan obeto abade amount. Why the beto abade amount? And you think that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Omo Toma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nkwa enso beto abade amount. Sana adire janye wati. It is wrong. It is wrong. You got it wrong. Chairman to me, you got it wrong. As a so be pa, we your party chairman or ba be pe chairman. Chairman unya national chairman definitely national chairman unya when Canada Japan be aduma. What I said Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia we knew that Canada Japan we knew we are there wouldn't the be aduma. But when you saw radio station, you saw radio station, I denigrated this man as a so be pa chow. Sometimes you radio station away. Obetimba be kasem bi na bia asem no wa shada o ka bia ye patch quickly at the sanity but what come on what to no there let us say agenda against Canada Japan a fact. Bring your message ebe ken kan dia basisia. Yes, bring your message, go to Facebook, search for Kessben TV program ebe yaba ye be ken kan dia ma ye from Nana Frimpong Ziega. Yes, bring your message, more messages eba. I have okay, we also say, Mr. Ziega, I really like your analysis because you always speak the truth and the truth will set you free. You understand. Azumia, Odifrielum, Elembele, and Diaba. Nyaboe, Nyaboe, play Ken video. Okay, what you say, I should play Ken video. Richest Royal Philemon, or say your take on the Abronia is totally fake. Do you know what Ken City media has been used to do? Okay, Baraski di Francisriwa, but was a member of Media Patriot. I said this choker in our party is not news. Once we are in opposition, Konya Ato, Tieni na Yemproke. Honorable baby, I will be a chacha, Kofi Prekondia, boss, Ken is so wrong. As Samuel Eduasi, I pray NPP stays in opposition for 16 years. Kofi Prekondia, or say you are fair at all. Okay. Thank you very much. You both watching baby will be a chacha. Okay, so let's move to our main topic for today. Our main topic for today. Whoever and whatever you are, who are NDC, who are NPP, listen to me very carefully. Who are Jubilee House, Amon Tiger, we are coming to talk about the President Mahama. Okay, so Yabatwabano Ubekaya, President Mahama, and no man miensa, and then for the accusing President Mahama. When President Mahama na dresse opese o sabe be di Ghana subiem no and number 3 and now comfortable President Mahama chi. Let's watch that 3 things. Okay, so a normal be say we say and then comfort say President Mahama nobody here campaign editiano College of Education allowance, that's a nursing and teacher training allowance. That is one. Cancellation of free senior high school, so oba cancel the free senior high school and a third term bid constitutional amendment say oba amend the constitution no na wasako tetem etusha one jedi kan say allowance nursing teacher training allowance no enam say oni ne twamu a NPP for be restore into no people thought that the campaign the tian say oba obetwam. Okay, and a free senior high school so no omo the agenda say oba obetwam. Okay, and then conforce oba amend the constitution no wasako for tetem. Okay, so these are things are about the board President Mahama. Okay, now let's start the journey. Where are we? Nyabuwe. Da nyabuwe. Okay. So yaba beto abano. Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh Napo. Doc baby obi amechacha. Matthew Opoku Prempeh Napo was the former education minister. Matthew Opoku Prempeh Napo was a former energy minister and the vice presidential candidate for New Patriotic Party. Echo baby ana odi he met your friend say Ghana for na odi komo na okache the one of his rallies of course October 24 2024 was say don't vote for Mahama. He will cancel your allowance Napo to trainee nurses. Okay, so let's read it. I say Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, put it on the TV. Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, the running mate to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, has asked trainee nurses in the country to throw their support for the New Patriotic Party in order to sustain their monthly allowances. And to Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh also accused President Mahama say Oba Obeka nursing training allowance. It's not Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh. It was the agenda of New Patriotic Party. It was the mantra. It was the lip of New Patriotic Party. So Omoba Obeka NDC bar and I said John Mahama bar Obeka nursing and teacher training allowance. So it was all over. Okay, so let's move to another former health minister. And a former member of parliament for Lojokuku constituency in the person of Dr. Okoboy. Okay, Dr. Okoboy also went to Lekma Nursing Training College. And and this is what Dr. Okoboy also said. I say voting for Mahama is a vote against nursing allowance. This is what Dr. Okoboy also said. Yes, Dr. Okoboy also said during the campaign. Okay, so President Mahama answered them. He answered them then. Said, me, President Mahama, me ba, nothing, me come. Okay, so Dr. What is his name? Okay. Dr. Koma Jehu Apia. Oh yeah, yes. This is Dr. Jehu Apia. You find a Koma Apia. Oh yeah, a member of the National Democratic Congress 2024 Manifesto Committee on Health. Your father Dr. Koma S. Jehu Apia. And was a manifesto no matron. There's nowhere. Or matron there some say as a sort of cancer nursing training allowance. So he came out to respond to people who were saying that President Mahama Ba Obeka nursing training allowance. So this is what he said. Mahama would cancel nursing training allowance. Jehu Apia. Okay, so this story was done by Portia Oforiwa. So that is that. Mahama would cancel teacher training and nursing training allowance. This is Dr. Jehu Apia. Okay, so Dr. Jehu Apia cancel. President Mahama also replied them before the election. So let's read what President Mahama said. NDC will not cancel nurses and teacher training allowances. John Mahama. Okay, this is what John Mahama said during the electionary campaign. Okay, so let's go and read the full script. And I said the full script of John Mahama, what President Mahama said. Okay, quickly. If it is not ready, we can move on. If it is not ready. Okay, if it is not there, we can move on. Okay. So, let's go and watch a video when President Mahama came as a president, and some what kind of far the nursing training allowance, Okay, just hold on for me. Okay, so the script is not ready, but John Mahama made us to understand that he wouldn't cancel teacher and nursing training allowance. He wouldn't do that. That is the fantastic. Okay, there's another one that's the ball President Mahama pa muteni. And the free senior high school. The free senior high school. Everybody obia no where NPP will be at the campaign this year. NDC say NDC ba power John Mahama will cancel the free senior high school. Everybody. Why no man tell you? Everybody said that John Mahama will cancel the free senior high school, including the former education minister, Yang Osei Edutum. Let's go and watch how Yang Osei Edutum said it in somewhere during the campaign. Let's watch it.
kwa eni so ade ho ɔho mesuam no ɛyɛ kroje na de meka amamo hu sɛ saa na tie no ɛhiafo ma na ne eno ɔmkɔma private school so ɔmdo ɔmkɔtua school fees na no akyi no so no na afibia enkwala empim wɔ ha ɛna yɛ ma ɔmo school a ɔmo nya kwai entimi nkɔ so ɔsome a afi no ansa na na ɛbɛba no enkwala ɛkɔ school no ɔmo yɛ empim ahania de wɔtwunum wɔn akɔyɛ nsɔhwe no so no ɔmo yɛ empim ha na ne akyire ɔmo aka ne hefa no ɔmo kɔyɛ sɛ mo te sɛ obi ka sɛ free senior high school no deɛ ɛkɔ ne yɛ ni nye ho na yɛba yɛbɛsesɛm ɔka kyerɛ wo sɛ obetwam wo sɛ wompɛ double track ebi a double track na wonti ase nti na aso wompɛ deɛ di nkan ɔman mu ne afrɛ bibi cut off na cut off no bi anka wo a wonim ɛne sɛn ɛno na mpanimfoɔ no ɔka sɛ pass no way no wa pass yo ɛnso yɛse yɛntumi mfɛ nipa no dodo enti wo deɛ yɛ ama school na yɛ ama school no ne asa de odin akɔma private school bi kotua school fees na ekobi na deɛ yɛ ne sɛ na woba asantema mu ɛne yɛ fɔm ha sɛ ya enkwala mmiɛnsa bi ana baako ntumi nkɔ ɛna nana sɛ sabre me use double track na mabie.
So this is a former education minister Ado Kachenko for say the free senior high school no President Mahama ba obeka see the free senior high school no because of say not free senior high school is one of the weapons of the new patriotic party and President Mahama also realized that no I wouldn't sit down for people to say this because the free senior high school no nipa na am benefiting from the free senior high school it's about 3.something million at that time. You understand? Any awful amo baby JHS. It is a me had to me so say me free senior high school make more and yasem papa. So President Mahama did a lot of videos. I would just say me President Mahama, a son of AJJ Juan Mahama, me say me ba me free senior high school. So President Mahama replied them. And even when President Mahama became the president, he replied them again. Mutian you. Even when he became president early this year, that's a January, he had an interview and he replied them with one-on-one interview, including a State of a Nation address. He replied them. Let's go and watch that video when President Mahama replied them, say, me free senior high school. Let's go and watch it.
Free SHS has come to stay and it is not going anywhere. Nobody is going to scrap free SHS. What was said was political talk. And it was just political gimmickry. Free SHS is not going anywhere. We're going to maintain the policy.
Mr. Speaker, no new school will be built in this country without teachers' accommodation. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, once again for emphasis and for the record, I, John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana, will not cancel the free SHS program. I will not cancel the free SHS program. I am determined to make it better by improving its implementation.
Okay, so this is the President Mahama. So, enoma miensa na yeka ho asem no. One, President Mahama answered them when they said that Obe Council Nursing Training Allowance, Professor Dr. Jehu Apia answered NPP, responded to NPP, and as a reply to NPP on the allowance. And President Mahama also said that say wouldn't cancel allowance. He replied them. Then he replied them. The free senior high school, President Mahama, I reply and order. But the one thing, the last one that we are talking about, President Mahama is yet to answer or reply to them. It's about his third term. I said 3 things. About the board President Mahama called. We say Oba Obeye. What answering now during the campaign? President Mahama answered them, and after the campaign, President Mahama answered them. But last one day, he's yet to talk about it. What? And yeka wasem. And the third term bid. Me tell you, President Mahama third term. And the on Kabibia fanfare before the election. Let's read. 2003, your friend say, and the Chronicle newspaper made a publication, the banner headline, let's go to work. Okay, this is what Nana B, Henry Nana Boakye, the current national organizer for New Patriotic Party, can we say, fear John Mahama. He will amend constitution to extend his term. Nana B. Let's go and read. This was a 1st February 2023. Was a Wednesday. Let's read the script of that. Let's read. Okay, I'll say. The national organizer of the ruling New Patriotic Party, Henry Nana Boakye, also known as Nana B, has warned that the presumptive presidential candidate of opposition National Democratic Congress, John Dramani Mahama, will not respect the last. Okay, it's for no problem. So Nana B was also telling us, say, John Mahama will amend the constitution and make sure, say, Obesa transfer for 10 term. That is what NPPDA campaign against John Mahama. But is yet to reply to them. That is boggling our mind. Okay, so this is what Nana B said. I say, would respect the 4-year term left for him should he win the 2024 elections. Mr. Mahama, according to Nana B, will likely orchestrate an amendment of a portion of the 1992 constitution to ensure he stays in power for 2 years. Okay, this is what Nana B said. You get me? So, as for this one, before the election and after the election, President Mahama, during the electionary campaign, he answered them, allowances, or reply New Patriotic Party for. About the Free Senior High School, during or reply New Patriotic Party for. After the election, we reply New Patriotic Party for, and I said the opposition, the allowance, and what's a reply school, Free Senior High School. Why is it that President Mahama has kept quiet on this? So he needs to come out. President Mahama needs to come out because the more now the channel bonteno, then go for your insinuation. It affects the new National Democratic Congress, our political party. I hope say President Mahama any trimuda so person got them, but silence means concern. And now we deal too much sometimes a send over baby. So as for this one, it should come out. Let's go and watch Mr. Pratt. Mr. Kwasi Pratt is the managing editor for Inside Newspaper. Mr. Kwasi Pratt is also frustrated somehow about the same issue. Let's go and watch Mr. Kwasi Pratt. We'll come back and continue.
Aha miti. Enye omampani John Dramani Mahama pe. Se mi won kwana se mi tran ho cha. Me omampani bi obeka so sisa constitution wa kwete term no. Me ni be sie ni papa because enya depa. Enya DSC so. It is omampani John Dramani Mahama so be kwete term e ni be fie so pa ukrum ha ye man kwan man in kwete term. But so far there's no indication. So because tetem say omo ye constitutional review to because tetem aba iba na semumponi takadna ni pachopi tie mi yie pa aha mi tie enye omampani John Dramani Mahama pe say mi won kwana se mi tran ho cha me omampani bi obeka so sisa constitution wa kwete term no me ni be sie ni papa because enya de
okay your time need to be someone your time need to be trust to I see Mr. Kwasi Pratt is saying that there's no indication at President Mahama person kwete term. The reason why because the constitutional review now, man, and for the year politics say, why should that the constitutional review to review a certain portion of the constitution that will allow him to go for a third term? Mr. Kwasi Pratt say, Obia, Obena this will be called third term. So what? As a President Mahama, we say he wouldn't do that, but he still have to come out to say something near to Supanfangu. So I'm telling you, say, the reason why President Mahama needs to come out now to say something quickly. Adi will say this is about 7th time I'm coming to read Professor Kwame Nkrumah's book. So be with me. Now you're there to we just should give us we have about 5 minutes to go. So let me quickly do this. Let's go and see. Yes, This is a Professor Kwame Ahoy, the book or 2020, middle of 2020, the Ebeko election. Was it working with Rollins? Okay, working with Rollins. Now, how before the year 2000 election, what the NDC were doing to make sure that President Rollins continues and now also echo for 30 because their research will say so we change the candidate, the NDC will go to opposition. They wouldn't be able to win the 2000 election. But the Rollins is contested, they win, and they didn't want to leave the power. You understand? They didn't want to go to opposition, so they were finding a way for Rollins to continue. So quickly, let's read it. I say Hatcher job. Professor Kwame Nkrumah claimed in the book that some NDC gurus contemplated getting Supreme Court judges to change the rule that barred the president from running again after 2 terms, so that the Rollins agenda, which he claimed was unknown to himself and the former president, would be prosecuted. Now, NDC for be a some person change the constitution. Emma Rollins esa echo for 30. Was no succession plan. It was clear that there was no official NDC succession plan to follow. President Rollins put it bluntly that the NDC never allowed the party to develop institutionally to the point where it could develop or manage a succession. Just say, Usha NDC for na omuni obia nam say they build the party around Rollins. Eti no mu ni say obia ni ho no mo a say after Rollins no betimi win power, oni charisma, oni popular, oni famous, obia ni ho. Eti na aye den dia ma because there was no succession plan. Obona sam the top na. That is the meaning. You understand? Okay, let's go to the sequence. Okay. So I say he said they were of the view that there existed elite conspiracy to secure Rollins' endorsement within the context of a program of a Rollins' self-succession, either directly or by proxy, and rumors also abounded about unofficial succession plans that had been hatched or were being hatched by individuals or groups within the party. One such rumor was to the effect that the NDC had a plan to enable President Rollins to run for a third term. Professor Kwame Nkrumah said that plan would involve getting the Supreme Court to render a Rosemary Ekwam type judgment in which a plaintiff will be found to try to convince the court to interpret the Constitution to mean that president could run for more than 2 terms. So that is that. So our person much say na kofobi per se omode omo Supreme Court no me use Madam Rosemary Ekwam the type judgment. Madam Rosemary Ekwam maame no ode Mr. Kojo Piani Echo Court say try say okutu abayagu eti charge the treason no fee say Kojo Piani fee say open new chapter of Ghana new constitution eti sa pardon now President Rollins the ban no affecting so he took him to court in 1996 and omo court tested Supreme Court no omo call no and the Supreme Court ni ebuditi a ye fa say Owura Kojo Piani. So they wanted to go and seek for interpretation so that they can staff the bench with the NDC people to do the interpretation in favor of the NDC people for Rollins to go for 3rd term. That is the plan. But when they were forcing Rollins, this is what Rollins said. He said that, look, Bill Clinton came to Ghana in 1997, and I promised him that I wouldn't run for 3rd term. I wouldn't run. And Queen Elizabeth also came to Ghana in 1999. Me promising says Oba and Nadia. You say me bresu and Nadia met to us to say the other African countries the ayano. Menyasa. And I said me word I'm 2-4 say to the second. Ah no aba. Santa no 2-4 by no nyanya 1 year kra. Was me word at the man say me bresu. Bet sorry akunya no so am ya to aba. This is what Rollins said, and it killed everything. It killed everything. So the free the nursing training and teacher training allowance. President Mahama answered Ghanaians and answered LP people during the campaign and after the campaign. Okay, when he became president. And the free senior high school, he answered them during the campaign and after the campaign, after the election. He answered them. The third term bid, President Mahama is yet to speak. And he needs to speak so that a better so Eddie Gusoma, Pepe, and Abotaya Mwaba, and yes, I know, and conform to my dream, boo, and this is for your power drunk, and this is for you say, and this is for you say, oh, Mr. President Mahama, also what third term, oh, if I say one term of pedie, a beer who hears so Baba Kasa, a beer, but oh, Kasa, because people have started insinuating, people are concocting story, people are started doing agenda, or maybe they found their true book, be their cancer, be their top party, so a brand new credit. So come out and let us know your stand. Say you run for third term or not. That's it. Okay, so thank you very much. Messages about you read 3 penny your time na so. We free Edward I said also Mr. Ziega, nothing will stop Chairman to me winning the national chairman. Okay, Mahama Nuriji was a good afternoon, Kessben TV. You are too much. Okay, Kojo Heritage about say NDC ignores all parliamentary candidates who contested in 2024 election in Eastern region and denied them for appointment, especially my constituency, Abrem Honorable Nuruddin, was ignored. Okay, thank you very much. I could see Berema Yamwa Frimpong Danso, Misaka message, you know. Okay, Misaka message, you know. Keypad, body face, Misaka message, you know. On and on and on and on. Thank you very much. Nyakopon and Kamuni Namo. Yafam Nana Frimpong Ziega. Mamechia. Ababa will be the whole of a special dedication to Clenam Ya Clenam. Such a beautiful woman. What are you for baby will be around the church now? Okay, Anans, Amos, Vincent Doku, and the technical producers, Chief Fidiane de Mami. Your family Nana Frimpong Ziega, video Samushe in Nane, Agaza, and a Mami, and your pages so extremely at the Mami. And we had a lot of supporters. Danny Addison. And a year infographics no and BBR so the bami. You're from Nana Frimpong Ziega. That's a day ever say bye bye.